After a summer of practice, IHSA girls golf is back in action at Naperville Golf Course. We have the DVC opener between 2024 conference champion Neuqua Valley and hosts Naperville Central. The Wildcats enter their first year under head coach Steve Treptow, while the Redhawks return all but one varsity player from last season. We begin on hole 1 with Wildcat junior Molar Anand. The Wildcats' second shot lands right of the flag and just stays on the putting surface. She putts for birdie, but leaves it a little short and would hit her next putt for par. Wrapping up action on hole 1, we're with Redhawk Mae Binkowski. She hits her third shot right below the pin, setting up a good look. She steps up and drains it to start the day with a par. Over to the par 3 fourth hole, and Anand is on the tee for Neuqua. She sticks it right behind the pin and gets it to stop on a dime. She locks in on the birdie read and hits it to perfection, watching it drop right down the cup. Over to Anand's teammate and playing partner, Aditi Reddy. The Wildcats' tee shot is just as good, and she also applies some spin on it. Reddy tries to make it 2 birdies for the top Wildcat group, but the putt just slides to the left. She still taps in for par. Now with the top Redhawk pairing for the day, and first with Erin Hackett. Her tee shot lands right behind the flag, and some backspin helps the ball get even closer. Hackett goes for birdie, and she watches it stop inches away from the cup, but still secures a par. After a second straight sectional appearance, Central's Ashika Patel gets her day started with a nice tee shot on the par 3 fourth. She attempts a long birdie putt and it tracks well towards the hole, but misses to the right. Patel secures the par. Wildcat Ellie Rogers made it to sectionals last season, and she's on the 4th hole green with a chance for birdie. She leaves it a little bit short, but would secure a par on her next putt. Binkowski is another Redhawk who qualified for sectionals in 2025. And here she is again with another great approach shot. On the birdie putt, Binkowski rolls it well, but misses a tad to the left and picks up a par. After hitting the green on the tee shot, Central's Alexa Miller steps up with a similar birdie look to Patel. It comes up short, but Miller looks to rebound on the par putt, and she does. A solid par from the Redhawk Jr. We're still at hole 4 as Central senior Poppy Marusin steps up to the tee box with a nice approach. Her downhill birdie putt rolls a little short, but she's able to secure a par. Closing out our coverage on the 4th with Redhawk newcomer Leah Elliott. She lands it on the front of the green and watch it track towards the pin. Elliott comes up close to an ace, but the ball rolls past the cup. Elliott putts for birdie, but it doesn't have much break on it and records par. Moving to the par 4 6 hole, Patel comes off a birdie on the 5th and now chips from off the front of the green. She applies a nice touch on it, and the ball comes up inches away from a birdie. The Redhawk taps in her par. With thunderstorms approaching, golfers are picking up the pace in effort to get the match completed. Anand is on the fairway for Neuqua, and she gets her approach to check up. She putts for birdie and applies a little too much power on it. The Wildcat does make a par and finishes with a score of 41. Thunderstorms force the DVC opener to end early, with only the first group finishing all 9 holes. Patel led the day with a score of 38 for Central, helping the Redhawks to an 88-92 victory.
It was our first match. We didn't want to focus on our scores, and we wanted to make sure that we were setting goals. So I was encouraging girls to have their goal and making sure and figuring out what you can do to execute it, whether it be like, I want more greens in regulations, how can I fix my iron play to do that? When I was thinking going in through it, I was excited to get out there because I get to play with Erin, my partner, and I was so excited to play with her because I don't get to play with her during tournaments. And I was just like, I've been practicing at Naperville so much, and so I was ready to get out there.
After the first hole, my double, I turned it around. I decided to more confident, positive mindset, make sure we're lining putts, lining drives up, and yeah.
I was definitely excited because we have a really good team. We're young and our varsity's looking really good. And just going through the round today, I didn't have like the best putts and I didn't have the best shots, but it all just ended up working out for my score.